What's up, YouTube? In today's video, I'm going to be bringing you 3 Town Hall 11 hits from our Perfect War, our 50 vs 50 Perfect War. 3 hits are going to be 2 QuadQuake Queen Charge Lalos and 1 E-Drag attack. So stay tuned and let's check them out. Okay, so here's our first attack. The first attack was we're going to show is done by Yoda. This is one of my accounts. Yoda's going with a QuadQuake Queen Charge Lalo. Now, again, when you're doing a Lalo, the important things that you want to take care of the Queen, and you want to take care of the CC. If you can, you want to take out the Eagle. If you can, you want to take out an Inferno Tower, and if you can, you want to take out some Archer Towers, some Wizard Towers. So those are the things that you want to get. Now, if you notice, I have everything right here in a line. It's all lined up together. All the things that are very important for me to be able to get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to QuadQuake right over here. I'm going to funnel this side over here with a baby drag. That's going to keep the Queen away from going that way. I'm going to bring my King over here. And he's going to take care of this stuff and make sure the Queen doesn't go that way. I want this Queen going directly into this base. This is a true charge through the base. Everybody always says, Avi, what's the difference between Queen Walk, Queen Charging? I usually tell them every single Queen Charge has some sort of Queen walking in it. But this one is literally just a charge. So let's watch it and see how it went. And press play now. Okay, so we start off. Here we go. And there it is. There's the 4 Quakes. That opens up the whole wall. Drop the Queen. Drop the Queen. Drop a Coco Loon and a Baby Drag. Drop a Coco Loon and the healers. Drop a King and drop some Wizards. Again, I want to make sure that that area is cleared over there. If you notice over here, I popped my King ability because I did not want that Queen to continue to walk. She came back. She goes towards exactly where I wanted to go. I got a poison that got everything in the poison, although the Queen was probably dead already. Baby Drag and Ice Golems in there. Queen's going to deal with them. Wizard down there. Clutch, super Wizard. Takes out that AD. That allowed me to do a choice. I could have either dropped my Slammer on the right side of the bank, the right flank, or the left flank. I chose the left flank because there was no ear-targeting troops over there. I figured my Slammer could just breeze through this base. I don't have to drop a lot of other troops to help out that Slammer, and it wouldn't activate the Eagle, and I could just take care of the Eagle. As the Slammer is getting closer and closer to the AD, trying to hold off, as soon as it starts being targeted by the AD, I drop my first Hound and some Pack Saloons. Warden should be behind. Queen's going through. There is another Hound with some more Loons. Freeze the multi. Haste into the multi. Haste out of the multi into the ADs. Bring in some more Loons on the Wizard Towers. And they go through. One more haste in the bag. Warren ability used. Haste spell dropped. And that is a GG. Drop the cleanup up top. And the troops just make their way through. That last Hound, did it pop or didn't pop? You always want to try and get those Hounds to pop. I remember I used to watch Cast and Blast. When he was doing Queen Pop, he would always say, if your Hounds haven't popped, don't use your spells. Let those Hounds pop. And I didn't listen to him. But got it done and did not get the flower on this one. We got this one. So let's quadruple speed this one and move over to the next attack. Okay, so here's the next attack. This attack is going to be done by Mikey Beast. Mikey Beast is using some E-Drags on this attack. I'm not a big, huge fan of E-Drags, but when they're done properly, it's really, really nice. What he does here is he's going to use his King to funnel this side of the stuff and use his Queen to try and funnel as much of this stuff as she can over here. That's going to allow his E-Drags to make a line of E-Drags over here with Coco Loons in front. They're all going to go into this base. He's going to end up using his Slammer over here to try to keep those E-Drags inside. They did make it to the outside. It was a little bit lucky that he got this. But, I mean, it was perfect placement for his E-Drags and his Loons and everything like that. So let's watch how he did it. And press play. Okay, so he starts off with his queen. His queen is taking out, clearing some of that stuff over there. Drops his king. King goes, takes out the lab. Then we'll move down and move south towards 9 o'clock. Queen is going to take out some nice ear-targeting defenses up on top. So, you know, she got some nice value from his queen. King's still going. Queen's still going. Starts dropping the loons. Those are all really pretty much Coco loons. You see, the Coco loons came out. He did lose one of his E-Drags to a Coco loon anyway, so. Now the E-Drags are making their way through this base. CC comes out. No poison spell needed with these E-Drags. Slammers in. Uses a Rage and a Warren ability to take out the Queen, take out all those defenses that are in there. He has an ear targeting, a ground expo in there. That's really helping him out. He freezes the AD, freezes it again, takes out the AD, takes out the expo, takes out the Eagle, freezes the expo, freezes the multi. Wrecker is still, Slammer is still making its way through. Did lose an E-Drag to a Seeking Airmine. Wrecker is doing its thing. Wrecker pops, turns into some loons. Loons go around. Is he going to be able to take out that Wiz Tower with the loons, or is he going to lose them? E-Drags are not going to get that multi down. So he's going to be left with 2 E-Drags on the outside of this base, just working their way, working. This is one of the reasons why I'm not a big fan of E-Drags. They are so slow. But it's a pretty interesting troop if you find the right base for it. That chain reaction, it's amazing. Just, you rage him, you freeze him, and you chain reaction takes out half the base. Let's fast forward through this. He did get the triple, as we already know. Spoiler alert. There it goes. And see, every single time there's no chain reaction, it's one shot. But that's it. Let's move on to the last attack. Okay, so here's the last attack of the video. Again, this is one of my accounts. I did another QuadQuake Queen Charge Lalo. Now, if you take a look, what we just spoke about before, the important things to get is the Queen, is some Wiz Towers, an AD, the CC, an Eagle. Sweepers are always nice. Those are the things that you want to try and get when you're doing a Queen Charge Lalo. So, what I did was I'm going to do a QuadQuake over here. I figured the reason why I want to do the QuadQuake over here is because my hope was that the Queen goes up and then in. My hope over here with the King is that the King goes up and in. So it didn't work out exactly the way I liked it, but it worked out very nicely. So let's start it up and take a peek. So it drops the Queen first. Coco Loon and a baby drag. Coco Loon healers. King and a wizard to try and keep that King focused in. Once I know the Queen's not walking, she's going in the right direction, I QuadQuake those 2 openings. We got some Queen on Queen action. Drop a Rage to take care of her. King is still fine. Queen takes out the AD. Then she's going to step up to that 9 o'clock compartment. When she steps up to the 9 o'clock compartment, I got some tanking. No, she didn't go to the 9 o'clock compartment. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about another. There she is. Now she goes to the 9 o'clock compartment. I drop my Slammer over there, takes out the Wiz Tower. I didn't know how long the Queen was going to stay over there. But at least the Expo is not firing at my Slammer the whole time. CC goes down. CC is in the process of going down. Double baby Ice Golem. First Hound is in. 3 groups of Loons. Loons all start to group up together. Going to drop another Hound in from 2 o'clock. Freeze the multi. Didn't help because the multi, they didn't pad that way. They went down, so I had to drop some more Loons up on top of that multi. Wanted to make sure that multi goes out. Haste out of the multi into the defenses that are there. Slammer takes care of the AD. Queen is starting to lose her health, so I dropped the Rage on her. I could have dropped the Rage on the Loons also, but I just wanted the Queen to stay alive. Still had the ability, but Queen takes care of some structures over there. Loons are all going to go towards 3 o'clock and take care of those last couple defenses. Queen's going to take care of the structures that are down over there, and then she's going to work her way back up towards 3 o'clock, while the loons are all going to come down and work their way towards 6 o'clock to take care of that last defense. And there's the swap. Queen goes north, loons go south. Pop the queen ability. Queen takes care of some ear skellies. Now deals with the town hall, deals with those structures. Let's give a little fast forward over here because we all know how this ends up. And that is it. A triple. Boom. So that's it for the video, everybody. Thank you very much for watching if you stayed to the bitter end. Please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe button, because I got plenty more videos coming out. Next video I'm going to be putting out is the Town Hall 12 triples from that war we just did. I'm also starting to work on the CWL attacks, and that's pretty much it. So thank you very much, and hope to see you again real soon.